Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What is up, everybody? I went and saw a movie. I've been looking forward to this movie for a few months now. I've been seeing the trailers in some theaters and in front of some movies, and it looked good from the get-go. If you read the title, you know what I'm talking about. It's called Sorry to Bother You. It's a new comedy by writer-director Boots Riley. Yeah, Boots Riley. Which it's his first time as a writer-director. I think he's done some soundtracks and been a part of other movies. But this is a writing and directing debut. For those that have not seen the trailer, I think you can get away with seeing the trailer. It's not necessarily going to spoil much. The trailer kind of sets it up that he's a telemarketer, and to be successful as a telemarketer, it's encouraged for him to use his quote-unquote white voice. And he's taught this by his cubicle mate or cubicle neighbor, Danny Glover. But the movie's like more than that. So when he does his white voice, it's not him doing his white voice. It's voiceover of, what's his name? Let's see here. Let's see. Who are the white voices? David Cross, and then Patton Oswalt is the other white voice. So he works it's kind of like an alternate universe, reality, present day, but in Oakland. And, there's no jobs. He's trying to get a job, and he gets a job working telemarketing. And to be successful, the white voice, as I said. Meanwhile, in this universe, there's a company. I forget the name of the company, but it's basically rebranding the prison system. It's like people sign a contract, a lifelong contract, and for that, they're given food and shelter and a job. So they give themselves up to this company. The company will, and it's basically jails. You're getting shit food, living in bunks, and you're working in like just shitty factory labor, like sweatshop labor. So prisons or slavery, where people are signing up to become slaves in this world. So that's almost like the alternative. It very, very much seems like there's not a lot of jobs going on. Like the only job you can get is like for anybody really is this telemarketing gig. And yeah. And even like so that's kind of the premise of it. That's kind of the overall premise of it. But it's very like, it reminds me a lot of like a Michel Gondry in a way. Almost like a Be Kind Rewind, but more fantasy. Like when he first starts as in the telemarketing business, he is. They do this thing where he's actually transported to where these people are that he's calling, and there's just a lot of visual, comedic stuff. It's a fucking weird movie. I really enjoyed it. I wish it was a little bit faster. The pacing on it's a little slow. But it's a fucking weird movie. As far as like if you've been following my recommendations, or if you were a past listener of the Inspired Disorder podcast where I talked about movies there, then you'll know a couple years ago, Swiss Army Man was my favorite movie of the year. Also my favorite soundtrack of the year. One of my favorite soundtracks, period. Or scores. I don't know what you would call it. I would call it more of a soundtrack. But and that was a really fucking weird movie. And this movie is no different. I really liked it. I really liked it. I didn't like it necessarily as much. I like it because it's like, it's fucking different. It's different than everything's coming out. It's not a sequel. It's not a fucking superhero movie. It's not a remake of a show that we grew up on from the 90s. It's an original idea as far as I know. And what it's like a movie also that's trying to say a lot. Like there's a lot of stuff packed into this movie. I almost like I want to go watch it again, you know? It's definitely a movie I'll watch again, but it's like there's just so much like just packed into it that makes it kind of, because there's so much packed into it, it's not just an easily digestible story. Even the story, even like just the main plot of the story, not to mention all the references and things that are kind of layered on top of this thing. Just the basic story and the basic plot of it's kind of fucking crazy. But yeah, it's like I don't even want to go into the spoilers of the movie. Like there's this realization that happens like way towards the end where this company, you start to realize that this company he works for is shady, clearly, and part of, involved with the prison system scam thing that's going on. So it's like, that's like they're going to be interlinked. His girlfriend is an artist, and the Asian dude from The Walking Dead is in it. What's his name? Come on, Steven Yeun. And he's great. Everybody's great in it. It's just a fucking, it's so weird. I love it. If you're looking for a movie, Skyscraper's out right now. I'm probably going to go see that soon. Just a stupid movie starring The Rock. I'm in The Rock in a Die Hard reboot. It looks like. Then there's the documentary on the triplets, which looks interesting as fuck. I might go see that tomorrow. But this one I was looking forward to, and it paid off. Again, it is a little slow. People walked out of the movie, especially like towards the end. But it's just like, it's a movie where if you don't kind of understand what they're trying to say, then it's pretty ridiculous and it probably wouldn't be as much very entertaining. So I would imagine I went and saw it. It's Sunday today. I went and saw it on a Sunday matinee. A lot of people dressed up in their Sunday best, so it's a lot of conservative Christians that were in the theater. I mean, it wasn't a packed theater. The Skyscraper movie, I'm sure, was sold out, especially at the theater I went to. I don't normally go there, but it was close, and it was playing this movie, which not a lot of theaters are playing it. But yeah, people walked out. And it's like, well, they didn't... It's weird that they believe in something that's as ridiculous as the Bible, but they're not able to kind of bend their brains to watch the commentary of what they're trying to do with this movie. Whereas the Bible has these stories that are allegories for how to live your life, supposedly, and not real, like things didn't really happen. It's like very similar. This shit's not happening, but it's all an allegory for things that our society is susceptible to. And I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to watch it again, and I can't wait to see what else this guy puts out, because it's a very interesting and unique voice in film. So, with all that said, go watch I'm Sorry for Bothering You, or Sorry for Bothering You. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it, and yeah, go check it out. Thank you all for watching. Check out, go to my website, inspireddisorder.com. All the links for everything are up in the little bio section of this video. So links to inspireddisorder.com. You can go donate to my Patreon page over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. If you want to follow me on social media, it's at Ray Taylor on both Twitter and on Instagram, so follow me up. Thank you all for watching another episode of The Ray Taylor Show. My name's Ray Taylor. Have a great week. Peace out!